This hour of news is brought to you by CVS Health, proud founding partner of the Black Information Network. When you think about owning a home of your own, what do you see?
A nice big kitchen.
A garage with storage space.
The kids can have their own room.
I can see it now. Bank of America's Community Homeownership Commitment can help you turn your vision into reality with up to $10,000 toward your down payment or 3% of the purchase price, whichever is less, in select markets. Visit bankofamerica.com/homeowner to learn more. What would you like the power to do?
Bank of America N.A. Equal Housing Lender. Credit and collateral are subject to approval. Restrictions apply. This is not a commitment to lend.
Warm weather brought on wildfires in Canada, putting a third of Americans in the Northeast under heavy smoke conditions. With the wet winter and new grassy fuel, this could mean more wildfires throughout the summer.
Direct Relief, the nonprofit focused on improving health in hard-pressed communities, is there to help during wildfire season. Direct Relief provides emergency shipments of N95 masks and critical medicines often requested during wildfires, like asthma medications and medicines for chronic diseases needed during evacuation. Learn more at directrelief.org.
Get the stories that matter. Health officials are warning that all signs point to another summer COVID surge.
With the perspective you want.
Texas Civil Rights Project argues the redrawing of the map is discriminatory because it splits up the only majority-minority district. If it's 24/7 news you can trust.
We understand that the alleged actions of these deputies has eroded the public's trust in our department.
It's the Black Information Network.
The Bay Area's BIN 910 and on the iHeartRadio app. It was $800 Barry Gordy borrowed from friends and family. $800 in 1959 that would launch an empire. The Motown sound. A blend of pop, R&B, and soul. The Motown sound would claim hundreds of #1 hits, synonymous with countless stars like George Robinson, Supreme, Marvin Gaye. Until 1971, backed by the same 12 And while they would be largely unknown, the signature sound would make its mark not just in the music industry, but society at large. This is Patty Jensen for the Black Information Network. If you see something, say something. Call the Black Information Network at 855-500-9BIN. The opinions, beliefs, and viewpoints expressed in this commentary are those of the author and do not necessarily represent those of BIN and its founding partners and employees. Now it's time to bring the funk with Roland S. Martin.
Florida dictator Ron DeSantis shows exactly who he is. He has suspended state attorney Monique Moore, represents Central Florida, the Orlando area. Now, mind you, she was elected by voters, but he claims that she is not prosecuting crimes to his liking, even though she is an elected official who is given the discretion to do her job by the very people who put her
approaching a railroad crossing.
to address this shameful action.
There used to be a standard that I would have had to been criminally prosecuted for something, neglecting my duties, meaning that I don't show up for work and do my job, or that I had some sort of an illness that prevented me from doing my job. But under this tyranny, elected officials can be removed simply for political purposes and by a whim of the governor, and no matter how you feel about me, you should not be okay with that.
Approaching a railroad crossing.